Hello, I'm Brandy Agerbeck of LooseTooth.com, and today I'm announcing the Kindle version of the Graphic Facilitator's Guide. So here is the print version of the Graphic Facilitator's Guide, and I am a very spatial thinker. I am not linear. So the challenge of writing a book was really how to take the complexity of the role of graphic facilitation and break it down into pieces that could be lined up in pages of a book. Thankfully, I think I cracked the code and that it works, and I'm incredibly grateful that the feedback on the Graphic Facilitator's Guide has been so positive that people are able to follow the structure and get a ton of great stuff out of the book. So in the book there is a lot of places where I use images and use tables and use a lot of formatting to make ideas clearer. Like for instance, here's the page, Ways to Make Marks Meaningful. And I've got an image and text and an image and text and a nice double page spread where all these ideas are visible all at once. Now, after the challenge of creating the book is the challenge of doing the Kindle conversion, which this is linear. The Kindle version is even more linear because basically you're creating one incredibly long HTML page with links inside. And you have a lot less formatting options. Now, I guess while I was converting this, they made tables possible in Kindle, but previous to that you couldn't do anything side by side like this. So for instance, this information is a table where you've got rows of information and these two columns. And I decided, rather than go back and put tables in, to leave them out because I just wanted to make sure that nothing was glitchy. So in the Kindle version of the book, it is an image and then text and then image and then text, so everything's sort of stacked, instead of being able to have information side by side. And unfortunately, you can't have double page spreads like this. So to get all this information, you need to scroll or flip the pages. But I like to think that despite the limitations of the formatting of the Kindle, that very little information was compromised, that still the book is very, very clear. So now you can get the Kindle version of the Graphic Facilitator's Guide, and for instance, those pages, every mark has meaning. You have got the same information, but like I described, it's stacked. So you have the image and then the text, image and then the text. But and also I used a lot of times I use these lines to kind of help clearly delineate one point from the next. Again, you're working with a really linear format, so using some simple things like just lines to separate information. But again, I worked really hard to make sure that the information in the Kindle version had the same integrity as the information in the book, and did the absolute best I could to format it to that medium. So if you're interested, go to Amazon.com and get the Kindle version of the Graphic Facilitator's Guide. You can search Agerbeck, A-G-E-R-B-E-C-K, or look up the Graphic Facilitator's Guide. But hope you enjoy the Kindle version, hope you get a lot out of it, and thank you so much for watching.